Hello, my name is Gianna I will be presenting on the device of PECS, also known as Picture Exchange Communication Device. I actually have quite a bit of experience with it. I work with a nonverbal boy who we've been going through all the phases, which I will explain to you as we go on through this video. So PECS, it started off in around 1994 with the main purpose for helping children with nonverbal issues and the lack of social communication skills. So like I said, there's 6 phases. And I made a little board here, like a little binder, for all purposes. It is green. Most likely it's not. It's usually a book that you order through PECS. So bear with me. The first phase is where you introduce a preferred item to the child. So say they want to play basketball or with a basketball, but for these purposes we have a pack of a basketball. So here is my little binder, and right here, I will put it right here, and I know the child wants basketball. So before he gets the basketball, it'll be like man training. So he'll get the pitcher. He'll bring it up to me, I label it basketball, and then I give it to him. So that's the first phase. The second phase is pretty much the same as phase 1, but at a different distance and with maybe a different instructor or therapist. So go from 5 feet to 10 feet, and they walk and bring it to you. The first phase, it's right in front of them. You're sitting at a table. And he, once again, does the same thing. He gives you the picture of basketball, and you label it, and then you give it to them, so they understand the concept of you give me this picture and I give you what you want. Just as man training. You say you want a gumball, and you say gumball, then you get the gumball. So that's phase 1 and phase 2 have been listed. Now, phase 3 is when they discriminate between a preferred and a non-preferred. So usually, once again, it'll be 2 pictures. So you have basketball, and you have a school bus. You know the child is not going to want a school bus, but you know that they want, they don't want a school bus, but they do want a basketball, to play basketball. So you'll put this, and hopefully they will discriminate that they want the basketball instead of school bus. And for instances of prompting and error correction procedures, well, the way we do it is we know that they want a basketball, so we'll do errorless correction, so we'll point them right to it if you see them going to it. However, if they go to it, let it go to it, and then have them give you basketball once again. And once they give it to you, label it, tell them basketball, and give it to them, and they can play basketball. That is phase 3. Phase 4 consists of the child making full-on sentences. So this is the front of the binder, as we say. So full-on sentences. This is an example of a page. Usually the pages are labeled or are color-coded. So by food, items, people, toys, different activities, even tickling. There's pictures for that. So here is, excuse me. That, and then the next page will be like the cover page, and they will say I want, and then they can fill it in. So they can go through their book on their own independently, go through I want, say, I want French fries, and I want to play baseball. So there's an example of that. And there will be, like, sometimes there's also I want mom, or I'm not feeling good, or my tummy hurts sort of things. But for these purposes, I made it very simple. I want French fries. But like I said, you have to go through all the phases. It's a chain. You need to make sure that they master each one before going on to the next one. And then the third one, the sixth one is where they learn to make variation of comments. Like I just told you, they'll say, my tummy hurts, or tickle my feet, or I want to go to bed, or I need to go potty. So PECS, I have one kiddo who uses it a lot, and we're still on phase 3 where he does it through different preferred and non-preferred items, and we are taking each phase a little bit smaller. He is lower on the spectrum, so right now he's gone through phase 1 and phase 2. He's mastered them very well. Now phase 3, we're on a variety, not just 2 or 3 non-preferred. We have the whole PECS board. Well, we have all items that are in the room that he can have reach to, and we have them all there for him. There's 9 of them. So then he will give me what you want, but there's still issues with errors, and he just goes for the first thing he sees. So we're doing our error correction procedure, which now has been changed to, if he gives you it, give him what he wants. And he usually gets frustrated, so he learns right away to look at the PEC, and you could tell when he's actually scanning for the one that he needs. But in conclusion, PECS is a great thing. I love it, and what I read on my article is that it increases joint attention, it increases eye contact, and it's very true. I've seen it. The joint attention with this kiddo and I has very much increased, and we're interacting more because he knows he has to bring this picture, and he walks across the room and gives it to me, and he gets what he wants, which is the item I'm holding, unfortunately, but it still has increased joint attention skills. So in conclusion, PECS is great. I haven't used any of the other ones. I've seen the Dynavox been used, and I haven't done training on it, but I think that's pretty cool as well. And I know that there's the iPad, the ProLuck one, and I've seen that one used too, and it's very successful. I've seen kids be able to communicate their needs and wants, and I think that's very important. We don't want children or individuals at all to suffer from being able to tell you their needs, like that they're hurt, or their stomach hurts, or they're in pain, or they're hungry, or they want to go see their mom or dad. So I think it's very important to have these communication devices on the side. But as I stated in my paper, I think it's very important to use, to first begin with like speech, language, like in using voice before going on to this last resort, which I believe is the last resort kind of thing, because we would love for children and individuals to be able to communicate with their own voice instead of a computer voice or picture exchange. But like I said, it's very good once someone has tried all the other steps. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great day.